Good day, learners. In today's lesson, I'm going to be looking at question 1.1 from the Nsc November 2022 examination, paper 1. Now, before I look at question 1.1, let me emphasize that inventory valuation forms part of paper 1 and paper 2. Having said that, let's look at question 1.1. Calculate the cost of stock damage. Now, step number 1. Calculate the average price of one shirt. Step number 2. Multiply the closing stock figure by the average price to get the value of closing stock. Step number 3. Calculate the cost of stock damage, also known as trading stock deficit or stock loss. Let's have a look at question 1.1. Refer to the table. So you are going to work out the average price of one shirt as follows. Look at the rand value. Opening stock 1,254,000. Purchases for the year 5,325,000. The total rand value of the goods that are available for sale is 6,579,000. Please note, in this question, we do not have carriage on purchases, which you need to add on, remember, to the unit price, and we do not have the returns, which you need to remove from the total cost of goods available for sale. Right, the number of units opening balance is 1,900 and the purchases for the year is 7,100 units. So therefore we have 9,000 shirts which are available for sale. Now to calculate the average price, what we do is we take the rand value, which is 6,579,000, and we divide by the number of units available for sale, which is 9,000. And you should get, if you do that, you should get the value of 731 rand. Try it out, see if you get 731 rand. And that is the average price of one shirt. So then you take, to work out the value of closing stock, you will take the 1185 units, which represents your closing stock. You multiply that by 731 rand, and you should get the value of closing stock. And that is part of step number 2. And then finally, we need to calculate the cost of stock that is damaged. So let's have a look at the next slide. And these are the workings for step number 1, 2, and 3. Once again, step number 1, calculate the average price of one shirt. Your opening stock, the rand value is 1,254,000 plus the purchases for the year, which is 5,325,000, which gives you a total of 6,579,000 rand. Divide that by the number of units, opening stock, which is 1,900. Your purchases is 7,100 units, and the number of units available for sale is 9,000 units. And if you divide the two, your average price is 731 rand. Let's look at step number 2. Once you have worked out the average price, which is 731 rand, multiply by the number of units closing stock, which is 1185, and the value of closing stock, the rand value, is 866,235. And finally, we have to work out the value of trading stock deficit. In other words, the value of cost of stock that is damaged. You take the number of units available for sale minus the number of units sold minus the closing stock of units, which is your stock on hand, and the number of units of stock that is damaged or trading stock deficit is 65. And therefore, the rand value of the cost of stock that is damaged will be 731 rand, which is the average price, multiplied by the number of units that are damaged, and therefore the value of stock that is damaged is 47515. I will see you in the next video when I will discuss question 1.2. Thank you.